Have you ever just picked up a random rock and wondered, what's its story? It might sound a little weird, but pretty much every rock has one. A story of incredible pressure, intense heat, and amazing transformations happening deep inside the Earth. So let's dig in and uncover some of these secrets written in stone. Look at this. This is basically a snapshot from the past. It's a fossil, a fish that's been perfectly preserved in stone. This happens when a plant or an animal gets buried under tons and tons of sediment. Over millions of years, all that pressure squishes everything down and turns the remains into rock, saving a little piece of ancient history just for us. So that's the big question, isn't it? It just seems impossible. How on earth does something that was once alive, or even just a normal, boring rock, completely change into something brand new? Well, the answer is one of the most powerful processes on our entire planet. And that process has a really cool name, metamorphosis. It's the science behind how rocks go through this massive transformation, changing from one type into a totally different one, right under our feet. So what exactly are metamorphic rocks? The name kind of gives it away. Meta means change, and morph means form. So these aren't new rocks from scratch. They're old rocks that have gone through a complete and total makeover. They've been cooked and squeezed so hard that they've become something else entirely. You can think of it like a recipe from deep inside the Earth. First, you start with your original rock. Could be sedimentary, like limestone, or igneous, like granite. Then, the Earth adds the two key ingredients, a whole lot of heat and a whole lot of pressure. This forces the minerals inside the rock to change their structure, and voila, a brand new and usually much harder metamorphic rock is created. Okay, this is where the story gets really, really cool. Let's take a look at some incredible before and afters to see just how dramatic these changes can be. Our first transformation kicks off with a really common rock that you can find pretty much all over the world, limestone. So here on the left, we've got limestone, a pretty standard sedimentary rock. But when it gets hit with that intense heat and pressure we talked about, it completely changes into beautiful, smooth marble. It's a wild transformation from a plain old rock into a stone that's used for famous statues and incredible buildings. All right, our next makeover starts with another very common sedimentary rock, sandstone. Now, sandstone is basically just compressed sand, so it's a relatively soft rock. But when it goes through metamorphosis, all those little sand grains get fused together, creating an incredibly hard and durable rock called quartzites. The important thing here is that it's not just its look that changes, its actual properties become way stronger. You know, getting how these incredible changes work is such a key part of science. For all you students watching, especially if you're in class 6, if you want to build a truly rock-solid understanding of all your subjects, you should definitely check out A1 Institute. Subscribing is a fantastic way to learn more. Okay, back to our rock stars. And now for what is maybe the most famous and, let's be honest, the most amazing transformation of them all. The journey from a simple chunk of coal to the most valuable gem on the planet. That's right. That humble piece of black coal, which is just made of carbon, gets put under the most extreme heat and pressure you can possibly imagine, deep within the Earth. This forces all those carbon atoms to rearrange themselves into the perfect, brilliant structure of a diamond. I mean, talk about a glow-up. One is something we burn, and the other is something we treasure forever. So these transformations aren't just some abstract science thing. They've shaped our world in huge, breathtaking ways. Let's see what we can find these rocks all around us, from the ground we walk on to our most famous monuments. Take a look at the incredible Red Fort in Delhi. It's built almost completely out of red sandstone. Because sandstone is a softer sedimentary rock, it was the perfect material for carving all those amazing, intricate details you see. This is the before rock, really showing off. And now for the after. The world-famous Taj Mahal is made from that gleaming, beautiful white marble. This is the rock that started its life as limestone before it got transformed. Its beauty and its strength made it the absolute perfect choice for one of the wonders of the world. And it's not just in buildings. Look at this stunning natural wonder. This is the Bedagat Gorge, where a river has literally carved its way through massive walls of pure marble. It just goes to show you how much of our planet's geography is shaped by these amazing rocks. In fact, rocks can define the entire geology and even the economy of a whole region. Let's zoom in on the state of Maharashtra in India to see exactly how that works. So this breaks it down for us. Huge areas of the state are covered in this rock called basalt, which came from ancient volcanoes. Then you've got granite in other places. And get this, because that basalt layer is so thick, it actually limits how much mineral wealth is in the ground. This means most of the mining happens in just a few specific areas. It's a perfect example of how the rocks under our feet shape everything. So what all this really shows us is that our planet is not some static, unchanging ball. It is a dynamic, powerful place that is constantly churning and changing. The story of rocks is really Earth's never-ending story of creation and transformation. And that leaves us with a really fascinating final thought. If limestone is turning into marble and coal is becoming diamond deep beneath us at this very moment, what new wonders is the Earth creating right now that we won't even get to see for millions of years?